You know, there's a lot of different ways I could start this. But let me start by saying this. I'm a pretty calm guy. I like to stay pretty even keel. I don't like to get too high, don't like to get too low. That's just, how I am. But man, there are some things in this world and some situations in this world that just make me forget all of that. And tonight was one of those. All right? Tonight, I couldn't even help myself because what I saw out there from the Bears in terms of an offensive play calling perspective was just hot garbage. Okay, and I just got done going on live and actually unleashing, but I'm actually going to keep going because I can't stop. You know what? Screw the plug, screw everything. You guys know where to follow me. You guys know all that. All right? The Bears just lost on prime time TV with everyone watching, with the entire world watching, 24-10. And I promise you this, I will never ask for the Bears to get respect again from the national media because this game, they threw all that out the window. All that out the window. And you know what? It's not even about the loss. It's not even about the loss. We're 5-1. We can afford a loss. It's about how you get the loss. It's about how you get the loss. If the Bears lose this game, but they lose a close one, it was a close game throughout. The Rams are a potential playoff team. They're solid. The Bears defense is elite. And they played that way, I would have been like, okay, fine. And I would have still been clamoring, Bears should get more respect from the national media. But after what I saw out there, I'm never going to ask for that again. Never going to ask for that again because that was embarrassing. All right? Again, I don't know where to start, but we'll start with the elephant in the room. Matt Nagy. All right? Matt Nagy. Again, I'm going to go Stephen A. Smith here because I'm going to start by talking about the positives because there's literally nothing positive you might think, but hear me out. Matt Nagy is a good leader and he is a guy who's built a good culture. But it is time for him to give up play calling. This is it. It's over. Matt Nagy needs to give up play calling now. It's been 2 years, potentially 3 years of this garbage offense. You said it was Mitchell Trubisky, you took him out. You said Nick Foles the answer, look what happened. It's the same offense. Garbage. Absolute garbage. Do you know the only touchdown the Bears had today was the defense? The defense. Eddie Jackson with the touchdown. The Bears, for I think the second time this season, went and put up pretty much just 3 points. The other time against the Colts, that was a garbage time touchdown. Again, here, the defense scores. So you can't even muster up a damn touchdown. In today's NFL, with all the rules benefiting the offense, you can't get a damn touchdown. It's time. It's time for Matt Nagy to give up play calling. And you know what? A lot of you guys, a lot of non-Bears fans actually, came in my mentions, came in my comments saying, Faiz, how are you 5-2 and you want to burn everything down? I never said that. I never said I want to burn everything down. All I said was this. I don't even want to fire Matt Nagy in terms of a head coach because, again, he's not going to get fired. He's 5-2. But here is where I'm at. It's time for him to give up play calling. It's time for him to give up play calling. And you know what? I just called him a good leader. I might take that back now because part of being a good leader is knowing your strengths and your weaknesses. And Matt Nagy is a terrible offensive play caller. There was only one offensive play caller that was brilliant out there, and it wasn't Matt Nagy. It was Sean McVay. Sean McVay is who Matt Nagy thinks he is. Sean McVay is who you would call an offensive genius. Matt Nagy, yeah, completed opposite. Look at what Sean McVay does, guys. I literally, that's the example right there. You got Sean McVay, who's got a coach in Jared Goff, who isn't anything spectacular. I believe you guys will agree with me. He's not an elite quarterback. He's average, sometimes even below average. I don't think Jared Goff doesn't scare anybody, but yet with Jared Goff and a bunch of okay weapons in Robert Woods and Cooper Kupp and Gerald Everett, and, Tyler Higbee, even though he didn't play today, and Malcolm Brown and Darrell Henderson, no household names, no big names, no all pros, with that level of talent, and that level of talent meaning not that great level of talent. Look at the creativity of the offense. So much motion pre-snap. You got 5 different directions. Every player's going. They got the Bears defense on their feet. They're running out of gas because you're running up-tempo, hurry up, nice mix of play action, bootlegs, run the football, throw it deep. Just brilliant play calling. He ran circles. I'm talking about Sean McVay around Matt Nagy. Just circles around Matt Nagy. And you know what? I am so glad that happened, because you might be thinking, Faiz, why do you want your team to lose? No, I'm not saying I want my team to lose, but I am saying when you do lose and you get smacked in the face like this, it's nice to go ahead and see in the mirror like, oh, man, yeah, I'm trash. Like, I'm not even close to that coach right there. That's Matt Nagy. Again, great culture, good leader, has a winning record, just a terrible play caller. That's it. Again, I'm telling you, he's a terrible play caller. We've gone on this for about 3 years now. It's time that Matt Nagy gives up play calling, because he can have like 1 or 2 games here and there where the play calling will be good. But folks, we got to judge it by the 3 years. Let's do the Mitch rule. What do we do with Mitch? Mitch gets 3 years and you're out of here, because by year 3, you should be able to do this, right? What did people tell me when Mitchell Trubisky was his quarterback? What do people say? Give Matt Nagy his quarterback and you'll see his offense. Nick Foles, he got his quarterback. Again, I know he's not Patrick Mahomes or Russell Wilson, but who is, right? There's not very many teams that get elite quarterbacks, but you got your guy, Nick Foles, Super Bowl MVP. How's the offense? Oh, it's still bad? It's still bad? Oh, okay, that means you're the problem. That means you're the problem, Matt Nagy. So, again, and I'm saying all this, and I haven't even gotten to a single play call in this game, which I'll get to now, which, again, I can't get past Cordell Patterson. I was literally tweeting it the entire time, like Cordell Patterson either has blackmailed Matt Nagy, either, he's done something where Matt Nagy is just feels like he's entitled to play him, because every single time he force feeds Cordell Patterson, and on a crucial 4th and 1 that could potentially have turned around and gave your offensive spark, you run a damn pitch to the left-hand side to Cordell Patterson. I'm glad that got blown up, because it shows you how awful of a play call that was. That was a laughing stock of a play call. The entire world was laughing at Matt Nagy on that play call. That's how bad that was. Just awful. Just awful. And again, so many times in this game where I told you before in the preview, how do you beat this Rams team when their defensive line, Aaron Donald, is just going to destroy our offensive line? Our offensive line was shit. It was awful. I get it. But you have to understand that Mitchell Trubisky wouldn't have gotten this excuse, right? You got to play with who you have. How do you adjust? Short, quick passes, get the ball out quick. And now I'm going to get to freaking Nick Foles here, because Nick Foles was awful. That was a bench-worthy performance. Mitchell Trubisky got benched after throwing one interception against the Falcons. Nick Foles threw, I think, 3 interceptions. Just an awful performance. Yeah, have an awful throw in the red zone where you try to force it to a small receiver, Darnell Mooney. Matt Nagy screwed up by not putting Jimmy Graham out there. Another dumb coaching mistake. Then you take a sack the other time you're in the red zone because you're a standing duck in the pocket. Man, at least we could have used Mitch's mobility at that time, because Nick Foles, he can just put up a damn chair in the pocket and sit on it, because he's not going to go anywhere. He's not going to go anywhere. He's just going to sit in the freaking pocket. So you take the sack there. When at least throw the damn ball away. Don't take the sack. And then, again, this shouldn't even matter as much, but the last play of the game, you had a wide open Javon Wims down the sideline. At least get a garbage time touchdown, Nick Foles, but you overthrew him on that too. Darnell Mooney, you overthrew him on what would have been a touchdown. Like, Nick Foles was god-awful. All right, god-awful. And let's just call it like it is. Nick Foles is a backup journeyman quarterback. I've never said he's more than that. That's what he is. He's a backup journeyman quarterback who won a Super Bowl MVP, folks. It's the pig on a lipstick on a pig analogy here again. All right? Joe Flacco won a Super Bowl MVP. Eli Manning won a Super Bowl MVP. Folks, are those guys elite quarterbacks? You have your answer here, folks. So Nick Foles, again, people kept thinking he's the savior. He's not. He's not a great quarterback. But again, I don't want this to sort of take away the blame for Matt Nagy. You know, Matt Nagy's getting blamed. Nick Foles is getting blamed. The offensive line is getting blamed. They were awful. We're missing James Daniel, Ryan Pace. I don't know why you're not signing somebody for the offensive line. Like, some of the decisions by the Bears front office and coaching staff just make me pull my hair out. Just make me pull my hair out, folks. Like, it's bad. And the other thing that made me pull my hair out was Ted freaking Ginn. Get Ted Ginn out of the damn game. Get him the heck out of here. What are you doing, Ted Ginn? Field the damn punts. What are you doing? What are you doing, Ted Ginn, every single damn time? Ted Ginn is just not even fielding the damn punts. I want Ted Ginn literally out of the team, cut on the first flight back into Chicago. Actually, don't even let him get on the plane. Like literally, leave him in LA. Ted Ginn's awful. Get him out of here. That was garbage. That was absolutely garbage by Ted Ginn. What an awful, awful showing. He's useless on offense, and he can't even return punts? Are you kidding me? Oh, my goodness. That was awful. So, again, folks, look, I don't want to just overreact to one game, although it feels like I've already done it. I don't feel like I'm overreacting. All I've said is this. Matt Nagy needs to give up play calling, and we need to address our problems of the offensive line and quarterback. Like, Mitchell Trubisky got benched for less than what Nick Foles did today. Again, you might think I'm crazy, but why not play the hot quarterback, right? Whoever plays well, none of these two guys are a long-term answer. Just play the quarterback that's better each week, right? We're the anti-Seahawks. They can't stop anybody. We can't score on anybody. So, again, that's just where I'm at, folks. You know, I wish Matt Nagy would get Cole Kmet the ball more. This is another problem he has. He played Demetrius Harris way too much. He loves playing these guys like Demetrius Harris, Cordell Patterson more than they should be playing. Like, get the ball in the hands of Darnell Mooney. Get the ball in the hands of Allen Robinson. Like, again, you're taking out Jimmy Graham in the red zone when he's essentially useless anywhere else. Like, oh, it's so sad. But you must flip the page and move on. I hope Matt Nagy gets grilled by the media because he deserves to. He's getting grilled by me, flamed by me like he should. But in terms of, again, next week, I'll talk about it in the preview video, folks. But I have no energy right now to do it, okay? Obviously, the Bears got to pick themselves up and move on. We're thankful to be 5-2. But, man, I don't even have an answer now when the people call the Bears a fraudulent 5-2 team. Because how do you defend that? How do you defend that? We have an elite defense, and our offense is garbage. And our offense isn't even, like, bad. It's garbage. Straight garbage. That's all I got, folks. Let me know what you guys think, man. Let me know down below in the comments. As always, appreciate you guys for staying here, locking it with me, man. Appreciate that. Hit me up on my social media, Twitter, Instagram, all that good stuff. Reach out to me. I love you guys, man. But, man, that was hard. That was hard to watch. I'll talk to you guys soon.